Welcome back to Lunch Break. I'm Tanya Rivero. We have some travel advice for those looking for a summer escape, perhaps pining for a peaceful spot to soak in the raw beauty of the great outdoors. Well, a visit to a national park might sound like just the ticket. The problem is attendance at national parks is soaring, and you might find the solitude you seek shattered by the crowds. Here with a better suggestion is WSJ's Ann Tergesen. Ann, thanks so much for joining us.
Oh, you're welcome.
So attendance at national parks is just off the charts these days?
Well, attendance at national parks has been going up. I mean, it sort of goes up and down, but certainly at the handful, say the dozen that are the most popular parks that everybody wants to go to, I mean, you do find situations where you sit in traffic jams. And I've actually had situations where I've been climbing up trails and I felt like I was in the New York City public.
Oh my goodness, I'm lining up for a picnic table, right? Waiting till it gets cleared.
Yeah, I mean, they're beautiful. There's a good reason why they're so crowded.
Sure, they are beautiful, but you say there are some equally as beautiful state parks that are overlooked and that would provide you with just as much fun with far fewer crowds.
Yeah, I mean, that's a real attraction of these state parks. I mean, you don't have to have an either or approach either. You can say, hey, look, you know, I'm going to go to Acadia, but I'll check out Camden Hills as well.
Let's go through some of the ones that first of all, like you said, Acadia National Park has a great sister park in Camden Hills State Park.
Exactly. It's about 60, 70 miles down the coast. They're quite similar actually in terms of their geography. They have these about 1,000-foot coastal mountains that meet the ocean. It's very dramatic.
Stunning.
And on a beautiful clear day, you can see for miles and miles from up on the top of these peaks because they're largely bald, so you really get these great views. This is in Maine, exactly.
Right.
And so when you come down, also, you generally are very close. At Camden Hills, you're very close to the town of Camden, which is a very cute touristy town with the lobster pounds and the whole bit.
Gorgeous. The secret is out there. Now, what about an alternative to Yosemite National Park? That's another popular national park for sure.
Well, this one's kind of interesting. There's a state park called Mono Lake, and it's a very quirky place. I've actually spent a lot of time out there. Mono Lake is about 13 miles from the entrance, the eastern entrance to Yosemite. It's quite close. You have to travel over this beautiful steep pass to get there, and the surrounding area, Mono Lake itself is very interesting, and the surrounding area is all National Forest Service, and it directly abuts Yosemite. So it's really quite the similar spectacular scenery that you would expect at Yosemite.
Right.
It is gorgeous.
All right, now what about an alternative to Yellowstone National Park?
Well, here we went about 30, 40 miles away in Idaho. There's a park called Harriman State Park. It was donated by the Harriman family in the late 70s. It had been their private ranch previously.
Lovely.
So when you go there, you can get these beautiful Yellowstone-like landscapes full of these bright sunny meadows and forests. There aren't any geysers, unfortunately, but what there is this historic ranch, which is still there. And if you reserve in advance, you can actually stay in some of the ranch buildings, like the cattle foreman's ranch, and they're furnished, and they're these lovely historic buildings.
Sounds stunning. Ann, thank you so much. And for more information on more state parks, people can check out your article in the Personal Journal.
Please do.
Thank you so much, Ann.